In this video, I will walk you through the fundamentals of Kusto Query Language or KQL from beginner to intermediate level. By the end of this video, we will have a solid understanding of how to write and use SQL queries efficiently. Just like any other programming language or any query language, KQL also has some core components like operators, keywords, and functions. Understanding these concepts will help you build and write efficient KQL queries. Let's first understand what is KQL. KQL is a crystal query language, as I already mentioned. It is also called as KQL. It is used to query large datasets and it is widely used in services like Azure Data Explorer, Azure Log Analytics, and Microsoft Sentinel. KQL helps analyze logs, monitor systems, and gain valuable insights from uh, data quickly and efficiently. One of the real-time use case in cybersecurity is using the KQL threat hunting is performed. Now let's go through the each of the key components that I mentioned earlier, like operators, functions, and keywords. I will start with the operators. So you can see there are some operators like where, take, limit, distinct. These are the filtering operators. So when you are querying a large uh, logs or large data, you can use these operators to filter out data and get a desired filtered output. This is the next or column operators where in the output you can control the columns in the operator. What are the desired columns that you uh, want to be displayed in the output can be controlled by these operators. Project, extend, project away, project remain. And the next one is aggregation operators. These aggregation operators are used to aggregate your data or sort the results, and join combine operators are used to combine two tables and combine multiple data sets, and the data expansion. With the MV expand operator, you can expand array values into rows. So let's try some of these operators and see how these are helping us to bring the meaningful data onto the table. For the demo, I'm using Kusto Detective Agency. Once you log in and open any sample from the Kusto Detective Agency, you will be brought into Azure Data Explorer with some data sets, with some logs and data tables, and with some query. But now we don't need any query, just the tables are enough. So now we have a lot of tables. We pick up one table and try to execute these operators and understand how these are helping us to bring out meaningful insights. I am now working with the raw syslogs tables, which is under the database sample logs. We have raw syslog table. Before playing with this table, let's understand what does this table contains. For that, if I run run just table, you'll be able to see what are the contents of the table. This desktop table has columns like field, name, tags, timestamps. We'll try to play with these columns using the operators. In the table, I'm trying where operator here. After you enter where, you see the options. First four are the columns that you are seeing. So where column name, any column name, and then filter. Let me take name, where name. After that, either you can say use any of these options like contains, ends with, starts with, matches, equal to, not equal to, not contain, doesn't contain, doesn't, all this. Now let me try with equal to what? You have to keep double quotes and equal to what? Shall I take SQL Server database underscore IO? Now the table has nine rows, uh, columns with all the existing rows, but now I want to filter it with only SQL Server underscore database underscore IO. It will only show the rows they will now only display the columns which has SQL Server underscore database dot IO. Sorry, I have to run entire. Oh, sorry, it's running first. There's some error in the query. Let's figure it out. Uh, there's a typo mistake. Let's run now. Again, some problem. Let me see. Yeah, it is capitals. Here we don't have capital. Now it should run. Okay, now I have rows, all the rows under name which have SQL Server underscore database underscore IO. This is how you can filter. So instead of equal, you can use other filtering options. I say contains SQL. You don't have to write everything. So it will now display all the rows that has SQL, contains SQL. It, it displayed all content. Now I want to save does not contain. I want to use does not contain option. Okay, I want to see the rows. It doesn't have IO. Here I have IO. So I want to don't want to see rows without. Don't want to see the rows with IO. Here I have rows. None of the rows has contain IO. Okay. So this is the way. This is how you can use multiple options under where. And based on your requirement, you can use multiple options. Now I will try the next take. It take operator takes sample 10 records from the table. You can give any number, 20 records from the table. I want to use the string. With this, only see unique values. Like I want to see unique values in name. What or unique in the name column? What are the distinct values? Just want to see what are the rows the name column contains. You can use it. Then now let's see the other operator project. You only want to see, you only want to see, you want to select only what you want to see. You can use it. Like I want to see name and instead of all these rows, if I only want to see name and timestamp, timestamp, maybe tags. You can only see these three columns instead of all the columns. Yeah, now we have only name, timestamp, and tags. Maybe let's do one more thing. Take them. Take them. Only want to see five five rows, not all, with with the columns projected with name, timestamp, tags. Yeah, so five rows, name, timestamp, tags.